Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Ooh, the juke. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Ekeler.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now it's Herbert.
Complete to Johnston here.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Caught by Allen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yet another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
A give to Pollard running left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Prescott. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnston. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hit you underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
It's Eckler again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered. Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver. And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A second down throw for Prescott.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Eckler's long been one of the most underrated players in the NFL, but he's now starting to get his due. 915 yards, a career best last season, with 13 touchdowns on the ground.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. To throw is Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
On play action, Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Run of the jet sweep as Prescott backs it forward.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2nd and a couple. Herbert going to change the play here. Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Complete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Is the punter Brian Anger to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now 3rd down and 7. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Prescott on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points, and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third down and 1. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A great run by Pollard, and runs like that have had us anticipating a breakout season from him for years. And it finally arrived in 2022. Dallas gave him more run, and he had his first 1,000-yard season despite receiving less than 200 touches.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Prescott to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Eckler down between the tackles.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Prescott fires one out wide complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Touchdown!
KaVontae Turpin.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
See the replay? You're missing a good game, Brett.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw here, Herbert. The guy's man, complete.
Now inside the 25. Keenan Allen.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 93 yards.
And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more out there.
one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. He's going to try and go deep again.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, you know at press conferences when you sign guys like this, he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And down to the 36-yard line here.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Sebastian Joseph Day, his second sack of the night.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A second down throw for Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out to Pollard.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he's brought down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott on play action.
That is caught, Schoonmaker.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd down.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Herbert to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Crowd right. Don't let us down. Hey, Ray.
Herbert gonna throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Let's go.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's make a play, boys.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
21.
Herbert.
That It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Go. Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Cowboys, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be